Hey everybody, this is Grace. And I have a question for people, if anybody watches this at all. And that question is, so anybody who was born and raised in the United States, I don't know about other countries, but you had probably, I would think, PE classes. We called them PE, I don't know, other people just call them physical education, whatever. But you had one every day you went to school, right? Or was it? Let's say in high school. Let's go that far. And when you graduate, after you graduate, or during the summer, did you keep up that however long it was, 50 minutes, 45 minutes a day doing exercise? Did you continue? Okay, now I'm asking that because I've always been a very active person, and I was the homemaker, plus usually during my adulthood, I got married when I was 18, so I was usually the person who was the homemaker. I did most of the homemaking, worked part-time, sometimes full-time alongside of it, and was a student, full-time or part-time, depending. Whatever it was in whatever time, I usually had all three of those on me. So I was always busy. It wasn't like I even remember up to a few years ago, I would say, when do I ever just get to sit down? Seriously, when do I ever just get to sit down? Get to just sit down and not have to do something. Not have something to do this, to do that. And let me tell you, once a couple years ago in 2023, started having some weird health condition. Still don't know what it was. Still never got an answer from any doctor, really a good answer, a real diagnose, and a real plan on if it ever happens again or why it happened. 2 years. It was 2 years in April. And during that time, it was something to do with my navel and my stomach. And during that time, I stopped bending over to pick up stuff or to move stuff. I don't do it anymore. I don't. Because of the bad situation. I don't want it to start again or anything like that. It was gross. It was just a bad situation for my stomach and the navel. I don't want to get too gross to go through all that, but I did one time before to mention it. But anyway, so I haven't been able to to keep up with the house. I mean, imagine if the homemaking, imagine if you couldn't bend down because it could harm you. And you're the homemaker and you go buy groceries and such like that. Imagine how much that stops. Okay, or how much it puts a stop to. Okay. Yeah. And it has. But so in the meanwhile, I'm not doing as much since then. And I did do physical therapy for I don't know how many months. But during that while, I probably should not have been doing it, honestly. Because I wound up in the last time I did it that day, the physical therapy a day was an hour long, plus there was walking into the building from way in the parking lot to way in back and all that. And it took me a while because, as it turned out, the last day I went to the hospital, ER after it, and later that day, and I had heart failure. And yeah, I probably should not have been doing it, like I said. So that plan on what I was doing then and how much I was doing, the hospital said only 30 minutes at a time. Okay, you're not gonna hit me, are you? Only 30 minutes at a time, and they were going a bit fast. And 5 days a week. Well, physical therapy is an hour at a time, and usually 2 to 3 days a week. So I'm waiting now to get a different one for cardio rehab. physical therapy and see how that works. But I never did. You know, I started off asking a question. I never did continue a certain kind of workout plan because I was always so busy. I was always doing so much. But I wonder about other people. How do you see it? How did you do it? Did you? Or what do you do? I'm going to wrap this up. I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.